Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Wrestling Around. And it's a watch along, but we're not watching the Rocky
Woo!
Road.
No.
We are watching, in light of all things being X'd recently, Twitter, the AEW title belt, that's the only two. We're going to watch Wrestling Society X. And I'm doing so in the company of the Corvette selling world class wrestling journalist, Aaron Franklin. How are we doing?
Yeah, very well. Still selling the Corvette. So if anyone wants to buy a Corvette, please get in touch.
Yeah, if you contact us on wrestlearound@outlook.com, we will see it in 6 months after he's already sold it. But the thought's there.
It's up there. It's up on Facebook. It's up on eBay as well.
Oh, let's get also a search for
Classified ad.
Yes. Have you had any interest yet, or is it just early
Uh,
days?
Got one person who's potentially coming to see it next weekend,
Oh, nice.
and then one lad who's just left my work is potentially considering it. Take it back to Poland.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah,
bold move. Bold move.
because it's cheaper to buy one over here and then
And import it in.
yeah.
How is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Cars are very expensive in Poland.
yeah. I wouldn't have thought that, but I guess yeah, decent cars. I don't know what I'm saying really. I'm just trying to talk about socio-economic politics without understanding any of it. So I'm just
Is it left-handed? Are they left-handed drive in Poland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally it's left-hand drive anyway.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I was good. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, even better, really. Isn't it? So,
yeah.
what's it to Poland? Well, of the polls. Good to see him. And also joined by the welfare therapies. Terry, how are you doing?
Well, you say all things have been X'd. It took me 3 days holding 2 fingers up to get the new X logo. And my app still says Twitter.
Mine says Twitter in certain occasions.
On my homepage, it still says Twitter.
I think there's still tweets every now and again, but it keeps confusing me.
There you go.
I keep looking for the Twitter app and just not missing it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Where is it?
Man's still on Twitter.
It's weird getting a notification just having an X next to it rather than a bud.
Yeah.
I got a follow on Threads the other day. I forgot about Threads.
Oh, yeah, no, I signed up and forgot about Threads. But there is you can get a chronological feed now on Threads, which you should have put on the start. Because I went on Threads, because I only follow about 10 people, because not everyone's converted yet across. I am, all this stuff, fucking hell, it's Terry tweeting about Spooky again, so I thought I'll turn off that. But it just, all I'm getting at the moment is just other people who I don't follow, or Instagram people I've specifically chosen not to follow.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. So I haven't really bothered with it yet.
So I'm very new on the Threads at the moment.
Oh, I won't ask your number because then you might get some weirdos following you.
No, you can follow me. I'm at Lou Markham on Threads. I need all the followers. I've only got 5 at the moment.
I don't even know what I am.
It's no good. 5 followers. I don't even know how you find your Threads number, but
no, I don't either.
You saw your profile, didn't
is it on your Instagram profile?
It used to be. They've moved it.
Oh, they've gone.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if I was an early adopter threader compared to you.
I don't know. That's first day. I think you already had it when I signed up.
My first. It doesn't even have a date on it, but my first thread was a Triple H reference. So that's always good.
Mine was just what the fuck? Where's the chronological feed? Fuming. That's the only. No one likes the For You tab. That's where we're all trying to leave Twitter, but we're back on Twitter again. Threads failed. You can follow us on Blue Sky. I don't even have Blue Sky.
Don't know hey, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why.
Just see people follow it. We should point out at this point that Ross is still at Snape Zoo.
So yeah, he's been there for 2 days. It might unconfirmed reports that he might have been eaten by a meerkat.
Yeah, he is in the meerkat enclosure. That's where he was last seen. Where is? I don't even know where Snape Zoo is. Does Snape Zoo even exist?
Don't know. Well, yeah, because that's where Ross is.
Yeah, that's where Ross is. Yeah.
Is Snape Zoo even a thing? I don't even really know where Snape is.
No, I didn't. I don't know why I've met Snape Zoo. I must be thinking of a zoo.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Yorkshire Wildlife Park?
No, I'm sure there was one called Snape Zoo. Is it
he's part zoo.
Is there a Rafe Zoo? I don't know. He's at the zoo.
Rafe up in Scotland.
There must be is it Snape's Way? I don't know. I'm sure there's a zoo. We'll Google that later on.
Yeah.
It's the zoo I should have just gone, should I really?
Yeah, you should have just gone there.
London Zoo. But now I went to Snape, which I don't believe exists. But that's where Ross is anyway. Which would be even more heartbreaking if he's lied to us and he's gone to a zoo. That doesn't exist. So yeah, at the moment we are stalling for time to see if Ross does join before we start this watch along.
We're thinking he isn't going to be here.
We're going to give it a couple more minutes. So I guess what we can discuss, we discussed it briefly on the news show, is that we're all in. We're all going, and we've got the travel book now.
Yes,
which is very exciting. We're staying in student halls. So
genuinely, I don't think that's that bad.
no, it's a good blast on the past, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I never stayed in halls.
Oh yeah, you didn't, did you? I didn't even know you when I was at uni. I did sort of.
Yeah, you did.
Saturday.
Last year.
Yeah.
Was it last year?
Second
second
year.
Year.
But I was in a student house at that point when I still didn't count.
Yeah, I was going to say with Adam Mullins.
Yeah, Aaron stayed in the halls. Yeah, got the full.
I've stayed in uni halls once before.
I did for second and third year.
Yeah,
stayed at them first, save some money.
Yeah, but this is exciting stuff. So that's what I'm not going to say. I was just going to say where we were, but the people can follow us, can't they? But coming on for 2 days. It's all kicking off. George Cook's here. Really sorry he's going to have to pull out. We knew that. That's why we're stalling for time, but we no longer had to stall for time. That is the title of his first sex tip. That was weird. Anyway.
That's your brother.
Yeah, no, I was just going for a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference, but I was like, that's what she said, but that didn't really make any sense to it because it was a bit of a block. And anyway, whatever. Right, let's get on with the show. It's a car crash. So
Christ.
We're going to all in. It's going to be good. Going to Wembley. There's no matches announced, but that's fine. We have a good time. Phil's coming as well. That's the big main event.
Yes, he is.
How is Phil going to react? We don't know. He hated ICW, confirmed.
I'm interested to see him and Ross interact as well.
Shocked. Yeah, Phil was shocked by the level of violence at the ICW match.
Wait till he sees all the blood at an AEW show.
So wait till John Moxley has a match.
Yeah.
But I guess you're not up and close to it. I think
you'll still see it on screen. So
after discussing with Phil at work the other week, he was more concerned for the safety of the bar staff in Cardiff Students' Union.
Who knows what could happen at Wembley?
Which is reasonable, I think. You're trying to get on with your job, and you got some fucking £300 wrestler slammed on your place of work. It's less than ideal. But yeah, so Ross is out. But this week we're going to watch Wrestling Society X. So, have any of you guys seen or heard of Wrestling Society X? Because I'm very excited about this.
I heard of it for the first time this morning when you sent me the link.
Excellent. Yes, I've been wanting to do this as a wrestling around. Well, actually, at one point I was going to do a full show. Of just we were back in the days when we used to watch like 4 hours of wrestling a week.
Yeah,
I was going to suggest we watch the full series, but we're just going to watch one episode, see if we like it, and if we do like it, and if the people at home like it, this is going to become a new series for us, a new sub-series for us, along with the Rocky Road, along with 1998 WCW as well, which we will get back to at some point.
Yes, time.
But this
time is an issue these days.
This is exciting stuff, right? Do you remember when we watched the first ever TNA?
Yes.
Yeah, that is going to feel like WrestleMania X7 after watching this, I think.
I'm excited to see what we've got, what we're going to have on offer to us today.
So I'm just going to give you a bit of background before we get started. By the way, I'll put a link in the description. It's all on YouTube for now. Hopefully it's on YouTube. Hopefully you guys have got it as well. Wrestling Society X, episode 1.
Yeah, so I've just wrote Wrestling Society X into YouTube. It's brought up episode 1. So also Seth Rollins was in it at one point.
Yes, he was. There's a lot of
Wrestling Society X.
Yeah, there's a link in the Wrestling group chat as well if you would like that. But it'll be when people are listening, it'll be in the description of the podcast. That's the end. So click on there. Obviously, just don't play until we tell you to. 0-0. But yeah, so this was on MTV back in 2007.
My start.
I believe. And it was basically an attempt at a number 2 wrestling promotion. Basically, it's a bit like Lucha Underground. The episodes were only half an hour each. We're a bit longer today because we're also watching WS Extra, which is the companion show, which came out on the DVD. And it's presented as a secret society of wrestling that use a venue referred to as a WSX bunker, complete with an artificially worn-out looking ring for its matchups. And in all matches, the stipulation is falls count anywhere.
Excellent.
How exciting. That's just as a basic. But yeah, it's very much a studio production. So the crowds actually, this is something I remember reading on WrestleZone at the time, so I'm sure it's legit. Because it was an MTV show, you had to send a picture of yourself in to apply to be in the crowd. And if you weren't the right age or you were ugly as fuck, you weren't allowed. You weren't allowed in. So basically, there's no wrestling fans in there. No, it's good, cool. But there's not many wrestling fans in the audience. It's very much like people are like, oh, I want to be on MTV. That's the general idea of it. And it was half an hour, and it was on right after ECW on Sci-Fi. If you remember that.
Sure do.
But yeah, so that was it. There was 10 episodes in total, but it was cancelled before the 10th episode was aired. And the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were all aired on the same day, just to get out of the way. So
I've just noticed we've got musical guests as well every week.
Yes, musical guests every week who don't know anything about wrestling.
Black Label Society probably do.
Who also they also commentate.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Which is a bit gutting really, because we've got Good Charlotte coming up later on. 3-6 Mafia next week.
Look, the one we miss out on is Newfound Glory, which is disappointing.
Yeah. I think this might be on the YouTube though, if we get there. Okay. Because it got released on DVD afterwards, which I think is what this is ripped off. In fact, yes, there's 10 episodes on here. Because that's got an exploding cage match. So basically, it's ultra violence without actually any ultra violence, if that makes sense. Because it's all censored, but that's the way it's presented. But then because it's on MTV, it's not really shown.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. A lot of people turned up. Delirious turned up to the first show, refused to sign the agreement as it would have stopped him from working for TNA. But yeah, we'll see as we go through it. So if we're all ready, then we'll just get playing. Is everyone on zero?
Oh yes.
Yep.
Okay. On the go, everyone go. 3, 2, 1, go. Bloody hell, that's loud, right? Right, you guys couldn't hear that, but I've just set it down. So yeah, it's all very much. I think they're trying to go for the ECW style, but a lot highly polished,
massively.
And yes, Chris Kloss, Brett Ernst. I think Chris Kloss was like a regular indie commentator at the time, back in the day. A lot of these people are. Oh yeah, I should mention as well, the first match of the main event is a battle royal, like a Royal Rumble type thing.
Okay.
But
does that decide the time?
In the ring, it becomes a ladder match. So.
Okay.
Oh, Matt Seidel.
Yeah, exactly. Jack Evans. It's all got all the.
Oh wow.
All the big indie wrestlers. A lot of them turned up in WWE afterwards, obviously.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was going to take the piss of this ring announcer, but do you remember the guy at ICW?
Yeah.
Very similar, I think.
I mean, at least he's excited.
Yeah. I've watched this first 5 minutes like several times, but the Ken's here. Because I keep thinking this will be really good. I should watch it and get ahead before we do a show on it and then giving up on it. But I figured if we do a watch along, we're forced to watch the entire thing.
Yeah.
All the way through. So that's my plan.
It's weird seeing Matt Seidel here.
Yeah. Before. So he was in WWE like a year after this?
I was going to say, we can't have been far off WWE at this point.
In fact, he might have already been in WWE by the time this is aired. Because obviously this wasn't live or anything. It was all taped at once.
Let's have a look.
I don't recognise the woman he's with there.
Evan Bourne.
And Jack Evans is he was in AEW recently, wasn't he?
2000 and October 2007, he signed his OVW contract.
Yeah, so just 6 months after this then.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Jack Evans is one of those people who's there for a long time in the Indies, kept threatening to be the next big thing, but just wasn't.
I don't want to be that guy, but I'm not 100% sure I know who he is.
He was in AEW recently.
Right, okay.
But yeah, he's pretty good, like impressively, obviously. I think he was just a bit small to make it into
especially at this time.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any problematic people in this series. I think there is actually further down the line, but
I think there is someone problematic on the show.
In this first episode, for fuck's sake. Cool. Well, this was still a great idea, and I stand by it. I stand by it all.
So are we in a Royal Rumble now, then?
No, this is just a singles match. The main event is the
oh, right,
Rumble.
okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be out already. Unless it is. Yeah.
Oh, no.
But I think this is what it all is, basically. It's just high octane.
Seidel's in AEW now, isn't he?
He is, because he botched his debut, didn't he?
Yes.
They're not going to be long matches when the show's only just over half an hour.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if it's a Rumble.
I don't know how many it is. So have you got a card up there, Terry? Or are you just going off the...
Let's find it. Cards. Oh my god, I found out a cage match. This is number 1, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh,
okay, so there's 2 matches.
That's good stuff. 2 matches.
This and the Rumble.
Excellent.
And
I genuinely thought it was going to be over there.
Yeah.
Would you like to know how long they go for?
I'd be shocked if this goes over 5 minutes.
Do you want to know?
Yes.
3 minutes 21.
3 minutes 21, there we go.
Yeah. Got Zach Wilde on for the commentary.
Yeah, because they've got musical guests, so it's Black Label Society this week.
Yeah, the commentators stay on. Apparently, some of them knew about wrestling and it was good. Some of them did not, basically.
I guess the Black Label Society might, because he doesn't work with Ozzy Osbourne, who's done work with WWE.
Yeah.
That looked quite cool.
Don't know, one of the WrestleMania 2 situation.
There's no like ring aprons, is there? You can just see like the bare ring underneath.
Yeah, it's meant to just look like an old distressed warehouse, I think, basically.
The
you could say
Warzone.
it's foreigner to Lucha Underground, but you'd be very unfair on Lucha Underground, I think.
So on Cage Match, this show's got 6.64 rating.
Is that good? Is that out of 10?
Yeah, it's out of 10.
It's definitely not out of 5.
Yeah. Just Dave Meltzer absolutely loved it.
Well, someone must have watched this 9 months ago, because in the comments it says this is what AEW will become.
Yeah. It's surprisingly very lowly viewed, I think. There's only about 500 views on this video when I turn it on. So obviously someone's uploaded it recently.
I actually don't think this match is that bad, you know.
No, and actually, it used to get criticised for the amount of camera cuts and stuff like that, but it's kind of WWE style now anyway, isn't it?
Say it's no worse than what WWE do every week.
Yeah. I just love it when you get to it points to people in the crowd who are like with a shocked expression, and it's very obviously fake. To put it afterwards, just watch what it says to the crowd. But yeah, it's bold.
Page doesn't exist for www.wsx.mtv.com.
No, has it gone?
Yeah, that's disappointing. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, it got 1 million people watching this show.
I don't think that's bad.
It's more than AEW.
Bad.
Yeah. But to give you an exact idea of why it closed,
1, 2, 3.
6 episodes in it had 400,000 people watching.
I don't think this is
also very similar to AEW.
Yeah. And it just went. Yeah.
I think this match was all right.
It wasn't bad, was it?
I don't mind that. Oh, have we got any fucking star ratings?
Yeah. I assume we're not going to have star ratings for this one, but we could have the Franklin star ratings.
No, proper star ratings.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there is.
No, does not surprise me.
Oh my god, there's an actual history of it from Cultaholic, the complete history of Wrestling Society X.
There's a video, isn't there?
Yes, I've never seen that. I should be watching that. It's only quarter of an hour, so it's half a show. Yeah, I don't think there are any Dave Meltzer star ratings.
But I think if you're trying to loop in casual crowds, then a match like that's a good way of doing it, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that was a decent match.
Yeah. But Aaron, what was the Franklin star rating?
I'd give that a solid 2 stars.
Solid 2 stars, yeah.
I think that was quite an energetic opener, to be fair, for 3.5 minutes.
Right,
Probably the best thing we're going to watch in the entire series.
Possibly. If we get through that much, you never know. You never know. But yeah.
Oh, just incredible.
Just incredible.
Wow.
Look at this. Yeah.
He's got hair.
Oh, yeah. So he does.
He never used to have it. Fucking New Jack.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, Teddy Hart, there we go. Is this the problematic dude you were?
No, I was on about New Jack.
Ah.
Yeah.
There you go. Chaos. Aguilera, he was Jesus, I think, in WWE. It's Calio's bodyguard.
He was the one that stabbed John Cena, wasn't
Yes.
he? Kayfabe.
Yes, he was. Just wait till you see the final two in this battle royal. It's amazing.
And I know who the first champion is. I don't know who he beat.
I think the championship match is next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all you get is the Rumble tonight. So there's 2 winners. But yeah.
That editing looked terrible. That looked terrible.
What's that fucking Shark Tank? What was that one?
Just like Cage.
Excellent. So it's a Royal Rumble, but then when everyone's in it, then becomes a ladder match. But I think you
his
can get
style
from the Rumble period of it.
His dress sense looks very much of its time.
Yeah, it's 2007. I think that's far too late to and stuff like that. I think that's probably why it ended.
What, the untucked shirt, baggy jeans and smart shoes?
Baggy jeans was very early 2000s, I believe. 2007, we were all wearing skinny jeans. Well, I was.
It looks like Dangerous Dave Draymond from Disturbed.
He's very enthusiastic there.
He's got the Mr. Kennedy mic as well.
Yeah.
Right, so this is just incredible.
There we go. The thing is, if you were
I love that, and WWF champ wasn't even basically that's not like he won the big one. What was the hardcore title?
Yeah. I always find it interesting though when shows like this where it's TV stuff. Oh, there's Teddy Hart. There we go. His signature move is open heart surgery. I never knew that actually.
It's quite a cool name actually.
Yeah, he's lobbed his ball in the ring. Amazing. Who do you think he is? Cardi B. I haven't seen that.
I love how Black Label side have not contributed anything.
Yeah.
Is that wild?
I'm assuming that we'll get a Black Label Society song at some point.
Yeah.
Unless that's taken out the DVD.
I've seen Black Label Society live. They were very boring.
I'll be honest, I've not heard of them.
I left halfway through. When I got some food instead.
I'm assuming it's a download and not
a
Black Label Society.
Yeah, I didn't pay for them to headline them. Fuck off halfway through. Yeah, no, it was like mid-afternoon. Yeah. Mid-afternoon, either Saturday or Sunday, I think. Like just before all the good bands get on, so I was like, right, I'll go for some tea, get a drink and go for a wee.
Makes sense.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite looking forward to seeing him, and then he just sort of plays like, this is a bit, one for me.
A bit meh.
Yeah, just boring.
Yeah.
So we've got somebody else.
Someone else is coming in. Who's this? Right, I've got to Google Chaos.
Yep, no idea who that is.
That's
He looks rubbish with his dress sense.
So Chaos became Drew McIntyre. Kenny Chaos. I believe that was him.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
He was a one-time WCW Tag Team Champion. Guess who his partner was?
Mongo.
He's got a more famous tag partner normally.
Alex Wright?
No, more famous than that.
Scott Steiner.
Oh, very close, Aaron.
Rick Steiner.
Rick Steiner, yeah. Don't remember that.
Well, what year was that?
I'm a good
2001.
Let's have a look. I
I
think we're going to get to it very close, actually. It was in the 1998, I think. Yeah, I think it was part of the Steiner feud.
Fucking Vampire.
Play his fucking music. Former WCW champion, Vampiro.
So it's over the top.
Like Vampiro, though. So
yeah, just
like an old man.
Just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he looks like Vampiro that we've seen.
I'd have said like the early 2010s.
Yeah.
So this
was 16 years ago.
This is over the top rope at the moment, then, yeah.
Yes, until everyone's in, and then it becomes a ladder match.
Got you.
With 2 objects, because there's 2 winners.
Who we got now? Oh, it's a break.
Yeah, it's a break. Up next.
Oh my god, someone got on the live wire cage.
If this is a success, I think what next we should watch after this is Welder Spot.
Yes.
Yeah, the comeback, obviously. I watch the old 70s stuff.
I assume that's on YouTube to find.
Yeah, hopefully the Christmas special is that was
so during the break, we've missed loads during the break.
Yeah, the entire match, basically. There we go. Sean Waltman.
WCW And 6-time WF champ.
6-time WF champion.
So we missed 2 people come in the break.
Yeah, Alcatraz got eliminated apparently. What did he? Alcatraz came in.
Who the hell is Alcatraz? Is he?
Or is he that? Is he the big bald guy? I think he might be the big bald guy.
I think he was the bald guy, wasn't he?
Signed him on that wrestling sim game.
Oh, it's Alcatraz. I get it. Yeah.
Big old Bronco Buster.
He's not done anything.
Who the Chris Hamrick?
Chris Hamrick feels like someone I should know.
a new Jack comes in straight away. Chris Hamrick was.
He's best known for his stint in ECW, although he's also known for his appearances in WWE.
And TNA. So he got a tryout in 2000, sorry, for ECW.
Ah.
Confederate Currency Chris Hamrick was part of the stable known as Hot Commodity with Easy Money Electra and Julio De Niro.
I think he was a jobber in WWE. He wrestled for the Tag Team Championships alongside Chuck Sizzley.
He's out
against Heinrich and Road Warrior Animal.
He's gone.
He's gone. You got to fill a ring somehow, haven't you? So I think that's the feud's going to be on. Does that mean New Jack's out?
Yeah, New Jack's out.
Oh, no. What an idiot. I know, he's taking out the ref.
What's the ref in the ring?
He's got a guitar. Speaking of guitars, I learned the other day, did you notice that Taylor Swift used to babysit Jeff Jarrett's daughter?
Yes.
Oh.
I did know that, actually.
Yeah.
Hits the ref over the head.
Get Taylor Swift in TNA. Wow.
Referee
what a shot that was.
Yeah. The commentary from who's the fella again?
I don't know. I didn't catch his name.
Yeah, it's outstanding, really.
I'd laugh if one of the refs was the one that went on the live wire thing.
It could be this way. So then two are still wrestling even though they're out.
Is New Jack and a New Jack?
No. New Jack the last person in?
So I haven't gone into a ladder match yet.
That is true. It's been a long time though in between.
What the fuck? But New Jack came in like straight away.
Is that Amazing Red? Oh, freaking hell.
Jesus Christ.
That's appalling. That was absolutely appalling.
Oh my God.
So New Jack jumps through a table.
So we've seen the live wires and the guy put himself onto it by missing his own move.
Missing his own spot, yep. Outstanding. The commentator just said, how the hell do we keep this? I have no idea. Youth Suicide, that seems like a problematic name. It's his first professional wrestling match. Right, I'm going to have to Google Youth Suicide now. And
I'm doing Youth Suicide Wrestler.
Yeah, it makes no sense, yeah.
Evil Lone Star.
Right, contracts are now in play.
So he had an in-ring career from 2000 to 2018. Oh my God, his finish was called Euthanasia.
Yeah.
Death is welcome.
If you click on his Wikipedia profile, it just takes you back to the list of Wrestling Society X people.
I'm on his Cage Match profile. His rating is 3.55. He's got 4 North stars.
Good stuff.
Is he any career highlights?
I'm going to assume not. Unless this is his career highlight. Because it is his first match.
Onto the thumbtacks.
Oh.
I think, genuinely, this is his only career highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just a guy.
There we go. There we go. Got one.
Shawn Waltman's got one on the contracts. He's in the main event. I just a leg drop for no reason.
So,
was that leg drop or did he just fall off?
I think it was meant to be a leg drop. Yeah. So six packs got one.
Outstanding stuff.
That's a That's a big ladder.
It is. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god.
But it's so over the top.
It's like a. Well, what was that even meant to be that it fell through there? It just landed on some chicken wire.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a cage.
I like how the rest are touching it and it's just not electrocuting him.
Yeah. Therefore, you should be very careful. Well, not very careful at all there. Yeah,
What looks better? What looks better, that or the exploding death match?
That.
You got to say this, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
If you're going to do this sort of stuff, do it properly, I'd say.
Are we going to have Just Incredible or Vampiro winning it? Well, I know it wins it, but...
Yeah. Either way, though, is that a really good start to your promotion?
Yeah. Vampiro's Nick Jeff Hardy's top.
Yeah. Well, that was a very anticlimactic end.
That was rubbish as an end.
I know we're finished. But we've not finished there, because we then move on to WSX Extra. That's what we're going on to now. So that was the highlight. That was the main event. We're only halfway through the show. So that full episode, because this is where it ends on TV, 19-minute runtime. So it was half an hour, I think, on TV. All in America, they probably stretched out to an hour.
So that
stuff. What did you think?
That match lasted 9 minutes and 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Can I just see that right on the credits that Rick Knox was one of the referees? It's an AEW referee now, isn't he?
Possibly. I missed that.
I didn't see that. I was looking at Cage Match.
But yeah, now we're moving to the extra portion, which is online.
That's very much the Attitude Era thing.
Yes. Well, I think this is what it was in response to, is like the Attitude Era finished. So they were trying to bring it back, basically. This is going to be, we're probably just going to have to talk over a lot of this, because otherwise it's going to be pretty rubbish. But would you watch this every week? Half an hour?
I'd watch this again.
This was
why not? Yeah.
Would you go seek it out?
I'd watch it on YouTube now. I don't know if I'd have watched it at the time.
Yes, well, that's what we'll be doing. This is a new series now, so if we ever kind of run out of stuff to watch, this is what we're going back to.
This is just highlights, I think.
What's this then showing?
So this WSS Extra it's like a bit like there's a few Fallout interviews and stuff, but there's also some extra matches that went on the main show.
Okay.
Also highlights from the main show, because this is like the online companion, very much when wrestling was just starting out. Well, internet TV was just starting out, basically, so it was quite revolutionary. But yeah, I feel like a half an hour wrestling show is just never going to be a good thing, because it's just not long enough, is it really?
No, it needs to be an hour. I think that's why Lucha Underground works, because there was like hour-long episodes.
Yeah.
It was too chaotic. No, I haven't, but that main event was very chaotic for 9 minutes.
It was. A lot happened, actually. I forgot about the extra bit, and I thought that was the end of the 45 minutes. And then over and over, we were 18 minutes through. But do you know what we didn't get there, importantly? The Franklin star ratings to that Battle Royal ladder match.
Go 2 stars. Underwhelming finish.
Yeah.
The finish was rubbish. I like how he tries to hang on to the chain.
Great fireworks spots, though.
Yeah.
I think the fireworks spot added a star, to be fair.
Yeah, that was outstanding. Yeah. Oh, the random Jew joke spot after he was already eliminated. After he eliminated himself. But yeah. So you can tell this is a mid-2000s internet show, that kind of just by the setup of just
Lizzie Valentine.
2 guys.
So Lizzie Valentine was in TNA as JV Love, and then she was in Wrestlicious after this.
Wrestlicious.
She's held a Kapow Women's Championship and a Ultimate Pro Wrestling Women's Championship.
Well
done.
She's 39 now.
So she was like, what, 20, 23? 23,
24, yeah. Wow. She was trained by Homicide. Well, there we go. You do learn something new again of who they actually were.
Yeah,
some people have made it, I suppose, from this.
Yeah, I think on the men's is actually a lot more than I thought I'd made it, actually. I'll making it in different terms, I guess. There's Disco Machine, which I was very disappointed to hear was a different wrestler. And is not Disco Inferno. But I've just been on the women's wrestlers, and there's one women's wrestler. Mickey Knuckles is the only female wrestler.
Outstanding.
Also known as Moose.
I
remember Moose, her. Yeah, she was Moose before Moose. Yeah. Oh, Scorpio Sky was on the roster. TJ Perkins. Colt Cabana. Someone else beginning with a J that I'm not going to reference. Guess we can get away with it. That 70s team. Wow.
Oh dear. So I'm guessing at the actual event they showed more matches.
I think they recorded it all at once. Yeah, pretty much. Or kind of over like 2 nights or something, I think. It was more like a TV production and a wrestling show, really.
Yeah, than a weekly thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think visually it looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I think it looks alright. The filth and the fury.
Yeah, if you've got like a small crowd, I feel like it's best to really dress up the venue so it looks like it's meant to be a small crowd rather than look like a half-empty arena. Look about this way. The
Bruno Mars
is fantastic. I don't know who that is, but he looks well. This guy's my new favorite wrestler, the Human Tornado.
I've seen him wrestle before because I recognise that stomp in the corner spot.
Yeah. Human Tornado, where's he been? This is just a lot of Googling. He's only 40. He was his character was that of a 1970s blaxploitation street pimp. That was his character. He's semi-retired now. Craig Williams, his name is. Wrestled in Ring of Honor, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Combat Zone Wrestling, Jersey All Pro Wrestling. He was a tag team champion in PWG with El Generico, now known as Sami Zayn.
Well, there we go. Wow. Seth Rollins.
Human Tornado. Tyler Black. I remember being on a wrestling forum around the time of this, and someone was convinced that Tyler Black was like the next big thing in wrestling. And no one believed him.
Look at him now.
Yeah. But I think it was... And Jimmy Jacobs obviously is the guy who got sacked for taking a selfie with the Elite outside Raw.
Didn't he do some other questionable things though?
Did he afterwards? Cool.
Yeah.
God.
Scorpio
this is the issue with watching wrestling shows for like longer than 5 years ago.
Scorpio Sky.
He's doing it, isn't
he? Yeah, he's in AEW, isn't he?
Still in AEW. He got quite a bit of a push for a brief period, didn't he?
He did.
Yes.
Until I don't know. Was he a TNT champion?
Possibly.
I feel like he was in that period. Anyway,
I think you're right.
Yeah, good stuff. Trailer Back Boys. I know this is just an internet show, but I actually think this is pretty good to have this kind of introduction to all the characters. You know, when you've got a brand new, because some of these guys are obviously indie wrestlers.
Yeah, because no one's going to know who they are.
Yeah, no one's heard of them. So I think it's actually pretty good to just do this, really. Just so these are the people who you're going to see. But it looks like there are a lot of dark matches based on this.
Yeah,
it's been shown as the entire series.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to ask. I wonder where all the footage is from.
Yeah. Keeping it gangster. Again,
Matt Classic. Nice.
So this is Colt Cabana.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But his gimmick was he was like a normal wrestler in this insane insane championship wrestler I was going to call it, but insane show, basically. But yeah, I didn't know you wore a mask. But yeah, he's just a regular wrestler. That's his whole gimmick.
Okay.
Matt Classic. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we're gonna get a dark match now for the last 10 minutes. Good stuff. This guy, whatever his name is very excited, isn't
he? Yeah.
Is he the ring announcer or is that just another ball guy?
I think he's playing the ring announcer.
Okay.
I suppose he's doing his job well.
Yeah. So we got Matt Classic. Is that Matt Classic?
No, Matt Classic.
No, Puma.
Oh, Puma, who is TJ Perkins.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of King Puma, who was Ricochet, wasn't it?
Yes.
In Lucha Underground.
Yeah. TJ Perkins wore a mask for a long part of his career, hasn't he?
How old will TJP been at this time?
Suicide as well. He's been on the go a while.
He's not very old though, is he? He's 38, so yeah, he's probably about right, isn't it?
Yeah, so it'd have been 22.
23.
Yeah.
So he's the one in the mask then?
Yes. Guys, Puma. I was surprised it didn't give everyone like new gimmicks for this, really, just so they could kind of copyright him and also say it didn't look like it was just a load of no-Mac indie wrestlers. Like the Mac Classic and Puma and stuff like that. Thought it'd be quite good to give everyone a brand new character.
I wonder what they got paid for this.
Probably not a lot, or probably too much, which has resulted in them cancelling it.
Yeah.
It's 1 million views isn't bad, is it?
Yeah, and it just dropped off. But I think at the time, like Raw was probably getting like between 4 and 5 million. It was a lot bigger now than because like TNA used to get up to like 2 million sometimes, didn't it? But more people were watching TV at the time. It's before the internet, really. Actually, I know I compared this to the first TNA, actually, but this is a lot better. I would say.
Oh, yeah. This is miles better. Oh, bloody hell.
Whoa.
That was great.
If he'd have misstepped there, it'd have gone right through the barricade.
Yeah.
But right into the barricade, sorry.
This is a lot better than TNA, I think.
I don't know why this got cancelled. Maybe we'll find out as the episode
goes on. I was going to say it probably starts out good and then gets progressively worse.
The championship history is quite something.
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
Quite something.
I can't remember who the second champ is, but I know who the first champ is.
Yeah. But yeah, the first one I can't wait really. But yeah, they taped a pilot, and everyone who was present had to sign agreements saying they would take part in a full season if the show was picked up by MTV, which is why Delirious pulled out.
Right.
Because he didn't want to get caught. Oh, I tell a lie. It wasn't on after ECW on Sci-Fi. It went head-to-head with the second half of ECW on Sci-Fi at 10:30 every Tuesday on MTV. Which just sounds insane, to be honest. So it started on January 30th, 2007. And it was announced that it was cancelled on February 28th of the same year. So they gave it 4 weeks before they decided to cancel it. They announced the Tag Team Championships, which they never debuted. And they also announced the creation of an X Division style division, which was also for the second season, and that was pulled. Along with MTV decided that exploding into kind of wires and electricity boxes was fine, but throwing a fireball was a step too far, which apparently is one of the reasons it got cancelled.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that was deemed unairable by the network on February 27th, and then it got cancelled on February 28th. And then the season finale was quietly removed. But it came out on DVD, which I think is what we're watching now.
This isn't a bad match either.
No, it's quite good. For what it is, obviously. It's basically an AW Dark match, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I've just recognised that referee is the same as the referee from the main event of One Night Stand 2006.
Is it?
I'm sure it is. The ECW guy gets took out. Sure, that's him.
Might be. I don't know.
I will Google it later if I can remember it.
I was going to say that's a good trivia question. That.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to spell. Yeah. The thing is with matches like this, though, is they should be pretty good because they're edited so much that if anything does go wrong,
they can
just take an out, shouldn't it?
That's what you used to do. So you used to on SmackDown. Paul London once did his ring slide and slid out the other side of the ring, so they just redid it.
Yes,
and the chant and the crowd were chanting, "You fucked up."
Yeah, it's a shame. Because I remember, I don't know if you remember the SmackDown tape we went to in Sheffield, where I think it was like Vance Archer or someone really random. He got sent out about 5 times to do like a beatdown spot like Funaki or something.
Yeah.
And they were just booing the fuck out of it. I think they were just trying to get more heat, but we were booing because we were bored stiff by that point. But he kept walking to the back, and obviously Vince was like, "Get the fuck back out there, beat him up again." And he walked back down. I was like, "Oh my god!" Went on for about 20 minutes.
Just looks embarrassing, doesn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I love that story as well. I love that house show match that Vince just cancelled halfway through because it was like, I think it was Rhino and someone, but he was like, "This match sucks," so he just cancelled the match. Sent the referees, sent the wrestlers to the back, and that was it. The match is finished. But,
this has been a decent match, to be fair.
It's been the most competitive, and I dare say the longest match. Of the 3 that we've seen so far, and I'm assuming there's 3 minutes left, so I'm assuming this is the last match that we're going to see.
It is a weird mixture of people in that crowd, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's half actual wrestling fans and half MTV models.
Yeah. I enjoy the dance moves.
Yeah. Kicks to the balls there. I feel like they're showing more actual wrestling fans on this one.
Yeah, the crowd
on the main show, there's a lot of models and stuff that we're showing.
The crowd seem to be enjoying this one a lot more.
You've got to switch your music up.
Yeah.
What's it tuning up?
Do you reckon it's going to be a super kick? I thought, what was he doing there? Wow, that was a homophobic line by the commentator there.
What did he say?
I think he went, when he got in with balls in the face, he went, "There's a position you'll be familiar with," to the other commentator.
Okay.
There we go. Puma. It's weird I said Puma. But yeah. But no, this has just been a normal match. So I'm assuming that we've recorded stuff like this, then kicked all the wrestling fans out, brought in all the other people for the big death-defying barbed wire spots or whatever they were doing, exploding tables.
Oh, bloody hell. Wow. Yeah. There we go.
Human tornado, well done.
Well done to that, man.
Yeah. Bit of character work. Yeah. But it was quite good, actually.
Yeah, I enjoyed that match. It was good.
Enjoyed that. What was the Franklin star rating?
You got 2.5 for that. All right.
Yeah. Best match of the night.
I've just looked at Human Tornado's other ring names. I am not saying those.
Yep. No, I made the same mistake. Not want to repeat that. But yeah.
He was Ring of Honor for a bit.
Yeah. It's quite good. I'm going to start a campaign to get Human Tornado in WWE.
He was in Natural. He was in Natural Libra as well.
Oh, was he?
Ah. His other names aren't that bad, are they?
Yeah. So there we go. Well, he said it, so yeah, that's fine actually. But that was Wrestling Society X.
We didn't see Black Label started performing, did we?
No, I'm wondering if they took those out of the DVD, because this was the DVD that we watched. So I'm wondering if they took the performances out of the DVD.
Yeah,
they do that with WWE sometimes, don't they?
Yes.
If they don't have the rights, I don't want to distribute them. But what do we think of Wrestling Society X?
I thought it was all right.
I'd give it another go.
I'd give it another watch.
Disappointingly good, in my opinion. I kind of wanted to watch this intentionally because I thought it'd be terrible, and that's where we get the entertainment from. But I actually enjoyed it, and really annoyingly, I really want to see that main event.
Yeah,
between Vampiro and Sean Waltman now.
Yeah, same here.
For the World Championship. So We're gonna have to do it again at some point. We'll get Ross to catch up when he's back next week from the zoo. And then we'll watch Wrestling Society X. But I mean, that's it for this week's show. That was Wrestling Society X. It's been a bit of a shorter one, but you got a longer news episode, and you got an episode. So what more do you want? This is the first one in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
We should be back next week. What are we doing next week?
Well, we're overdue on some WCW, aren't we? If we want to start catching up.
We should do. What are we on with WCW? I can't remember now. Oh, we're getting a Nitro, aren't we? Did we do the Nitro?
No, I don't think we did the Nitro.
Are we not at the Goldberg? We're at the Georgia Dome Nitro, I think, are we? No, we're not. We're at the one where Sting and Hogan Savage and Goldberg and Raven.
Yes.
On a Nitro episode.
Yes.
That's what we're doing next, whenever that is. We'll have to dig it out. But we probably mentioned it on a previous episode, but that's what we'll be doing then next week. I'm sure we'll give you all our SummerSlam thoughts as well if we've all watched it. Anyone staying up and watching it live?
Potentially.
Working, so
I'm probably going to stay up and watch the first half and then fall asleep.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll see what I can do. If not, it'll be a morning job.
Yeah, nah. It's just more sensible in the morning. Get up at 7. You're done by lunchtime. It depends how long it is. Sometimes you open it up and you're like, 6 hours.
Yeah. and some of them like, 3.5.
Yeah, but I'm getting woken up by fighting pigeons every morning. Oh, anyway, we're scrapping for territory. The territory is my tree.
You just need to get it cut down.
Yeah, well, hopefully this week. I keep meaning to Google it, and I will do it as soon as we end this call. Get my trees in, my new trees. Then I can pull that tree out, and my neighbours still catch it into my garden. I just don't want to pull it down now, because otherwise I'm exposing myself to my neighbours, which I've been told not to do.
And there you go.
Well, and on that bombshell, we will end wrestling around for another week. Aaron, where can we find you?
No, when I come aboard to use my Twitter, Frankenstein91.
Frankenstein91 and eBay.
Yeah.
Search for the Corvette.
Yeah, it's on there.
Get on there. Terry Peters, where can we find you?
Bell Nation everywhere.
Well, even on Threads?
No idea what I'm on Threads.
Tez Fish Pod.
Yeah, Tez Fish Pod.
And you can find me at Lou Markham. You can find Ross at Snape Zoo, which we found out doesn't exist, but he will be back next week, as we all will. Follow us all at WrestleRound on Instagram and Twitter, but not Threads, because you can't have 2 accounts active on one app. So don't know how I'm going to deal with that situation.
No, you can't, can you?
No, you can't on Instagram. You can't on Threads. Infuriating. So I'll figure that out near the time. Otherwise, we'll just we won't be on Threads, basically. I'm wrapping up even longer than Ross now, so I'm gonna leave it there. We'll see you all next week for WCW Nitro.